Hey guys, this is Triode, and I'm going to quickly show you how to modify the ASOT 1000 theme, changing the colors and probably the font to something that's probably what you like. So I'm assuming that you already have Now Playing set up in OBS and it's up and running. So you'll probably have your browser source right here at the top. For me, it's at the top of the screen. So the first thing you're going to do is go to your browser source and click on the cogwheel. And it's going to bring up this window here. In the window, the thing we're going to be playing with is custom CSS. The stuff that's in there, just leave it alone. Just make a couple new lines. So the CSS you're going to be typing in is going to be .now-playing-red. It was originally red, and I made it yellow, so that's why it's still called red, unfortunately. The curly bracket, which is the shift bracket, which is next to the P button, or the P key on your keyboard. So it's curly bracket, and we're going to change the background color. So we're going to type in background dash color, and then colon, and now we're going to choose a color. So let's just make this easy for ourselves. We're going to make it this obnoxious green color. So there's green, and then you're going to type in a semicolon at the end. So let me zoom in on that real quick for you. You can pause the video right here, and you can see what I typed in. Got it? All right, cool. So now you hit OK, and what you're going to see is the yellow turn to green. There you go. Now it's this ugly, ugly green color. All right, so let's just say that you're okay with the ugly green color and you want to change the black text that's there. If you want to change the black text, type in at the right over here. Okay, I'm going to zoom in again. There we go. We're going to type in color, colon, let's just make it white, so it's a little bit easier to read. So color, colon, white, semicolon. Okay. Hit OK, and now that black is going to change to white. Okay, that's cool. Let's just say we want to, let's take a look at my notes real quick. Let's just say we want to change now something like, let's just say we want to change the title. So let's just say we want to make the title really big. Okay, let's go back to here, and I'm going to type in hashtag title, and I'm going to make it the font size. Let's just make it enormous. Let's make it 100 pixels tall. So hashtag title, curly bracket, font dash size, colon, 100px, semicolon. That's the CSS for that. And now if I hit OK, cool. So now our thing is, gigantic. So actually it's so big that I have to make the height a little higher. It's getting cut off. There we go. So there it is. Now it's enormous. So let's say I want to change, it's far too big. Let's just make this 75 pixels wide or high. Okay, that's fair enough. If I want to change now, let's say the artist. So now let's make another line. Hashtag artist, font dash size, and we'll make it the same size. We'll make it 75 pixels as well. And let's just make it 60 pixels. It's fine. So we'll make it 60 pixels, and you'll put a font dash size colon 60 pixels semicolon, and then just press OK. There we go. Now the artist is also much bigger as well. Let's just say I wanted to change the entire font size, the font itself, so that it's a completely different font. We're going to go in and type to change the font itself for the title. Just say we're going to add another thing over at the end here. Move over. Okay, we're going to type in font dash family, and I'm going to type in Times. Ooh, sorry about that. Times, because it's Times New Roman. So now we're going to change the font family to Times for just title. So there it is. That's what it looks like. Hit OK. And it looks like our font for the title changed. All right, cool. Let's just make the same thing for, let's do the font family for the artist as well, like so. All right. Great. Now we've changed the font title. If I want to go back in and let's just say, okay, you know what? Let's just say we want to change the now track load note the track title to green. So I'm going to go back to title. Now I'm going to type in color for the foreground color and I'll make that green. Say OK. Now it's this ugly ass green. If you don't know anything about CSS, these are the colors you can find. They're pretty self-explanatory: white, blue, green, and all that sort of stuff. But if you want like a very custom font color, so for example, I wanted, let's just say, pink. If I wanted pink, okay, these fonts don't, you can type in the names of the fonts, but you can also type in an RGB value. So that's red, green, and blue. And to do so, you're going to type in hex colors. So you might want to look this up on the internet to find out what colors. So I'm going to say it's R, so it's red, green, and blue. Let's just make this red, green, and blue. So it's OOFFF. That's a font color. See what that comes up with. That comes up as cyan. So that's green plus blue is cyan. Let's just make this, instead of it red, green, blue, red. So now if I make this red plus blue, would be what, pink or something? Yeah, there you go. Now it's this stupidly ugly pink color. So you can change around these font colors, and then you can, obviously if you mix between red, green, and blue, you can make some other colors. So let's see what that does. That makes it a little more, now that definitely looks pink. Or let's just change this to something like 22.7FF. Now it's this other sort of weirdo shade of this, not this other shade of blue. So that's it. That's kind of pretty much everything in here. The reason I didn't make it sort of easier to use is just because it's quite a lot more coding to make a whole separate interface just to, you know, allow you to pick fonts and size them and rehandle boxes and stuff. And just for the first version, it wasn't, I didn't have that in the plan. I just wanted to make it work for the first version. But this is kind of it. If you need some tips, you know, go into our Discord. People can, you guys can trade the CSS code back and forth in Discord, but this is kind of the basics of how it works. And I hope that helps. And if not, let me know in Discord and see what we can do for you. Okay? Have a great day and good luck.